Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video on these changes that will be coming to Fall Guys within the coming week. Now, we don't have the exact specified date on when they will be coming, but we do have the list, so I thought that I would read these out to you guys. Now, I will also say right now that I am not going to go too in-depth on the bug fixes, so we're just going to be going over the meat of the gameplay changes, the skins, etc. I'll tell you guys what the bug fixes are, but we're going to go over those really fast, so you might have to slow the video down just a little bit if you are really interested in those. Now, right now, before we start, I'm going to take 10 seconds to say if you guys want to stay up to date on all the changes that are happening to Fall Guys, because they're not posted on a website anywhere or in the game, make sure that you're subscribing right here. Anyway guys, let's start. So the first change that I have for you guys, and it's not the first on the list, but I say this because it is the most important and most notable probably, is that Jump Showdown is coming back to the game. Maybe you guys didn't even notice that it was actually completely removed and you thought that you just weren't getting it for whatever reason. It's coming back. It was actually taken out because there were some exploits with it, so those exploits have in fact been fixed and it will be back into the rotation for final maps, so that is definitely cool to see. Another change that is going to be directly relevant to you guys is that the algorithm for team games has changed. So team games will only happen when the teams have an even number of players. I know that for a lot of people, say playing fall ball 5-on-6 or something like that can be very annoying, and even something like Jinxed where that one extra person might make a huge impact. This is really cool to see that they are recognizing uneven teams do not work that well, so now we'll be seeing even less team games than we have in the past. This paired with team games not being done back to back makes it so we're going to be playing on teams even less, and this is something that I'm a huge fan of because I always want to have my game in my hands, so definitely a cool change to see. This next one isn't revolutionary, but I think that it's definitely an amazing quality of life change. If you are in a game and you are spectating and you also have teammates playing with you in that game, you will be prioritized to spectate those teammates, which means you don't have to scroll endlessly through 40 people while you're done with Whirligig or Dizzy Heights or whatever it is, trying to get to your teammates so you can watch them. It will prioritize watching your teammates in spectating. Great change. I think that that's definitely something that needed to be added at some point. Now, this next one is PS4 only, and this is because this is controller settings. Now, among these controller settings will be inverting the X and Y axis, which I know I'm never going to do, but maybe somewhere out there wants to do that for whatever reason, as well as changes in sensitivity. So obviously that won't change the radius at which your guy can turn, but you will be able to turn your camera at a different rate, so that won't be like a huge gameplay advantage or anything like that, but it's definitely a nice, another one of those nice quality of life features. Now, the last huge one in my opinion that is very notable to you guys is going to be that they have addressed the 5 most notable crashes and bugs, or whatever you want to call it, that disconnect you from games. I know that personally I've gotten a lot of blue screens because I play on PlayStation. I've got a lot of disconnected from servers while my friends are in my party and continue to play in that game, but I get kicked out. So this is definitely amazing to see. It is still kind of a bug fix, but I'm sure it's going to be relevant to almost all of you guys. You're going to have a better connection. You're more likely to stay in the game, which is awesome. So now let's get into these small bug fixes. I'm just going to rattle these off because these are just small little things. The first one is that players can no longer hold on to some of the moving obstacles on Slime Climb. The next is that in the shop there will be more quote-unquote dialogue so that people are less likely to accidentally purchase skins. On PS4s that are not PS4 Pros, the UI performance has been improved, as well as visual fixes being made to some of the outfits in the game. The last 2 changes are that trophy/achievement titles and descriptions are now correctly displayed in all supported languages, as well as, for some reason, the jump button being able to be changed in Japan. Now, don't ask me about that last one. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but that's a thing. That's all I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you watching all the way through. Make sure you subscribe if you want to stay up to date on everything that's going on with Fall Guys, and you can unsubscribe at any time if you're not satisfied with what you're seeing. Regardless, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you later.